Well, for the first time in changes to society in the UK, Scotland is at the forefront, this time over transgender rights. Members of the Scottish Parliament voted in principle to simplify and speed up the process for someone who wants to change, legally, their gender identity. But perhaps not surprisingly for such contentious legislation, the SNP faced the biggest rebellion in its 15 years in government, and one of Nicola Sturgeon's ministers resigned.
I was very lucky because literally everyone was just really supportive.
Ellie Gomersall came out as trans when she was 18. She says the most difficult part has been the admin. A change to the gender recognition law would allow her to finally update her birth certificate.
I mean, I've not applied for one in these 4 years because it's just too expensive for me and it is too invasive. If I wanted to get married or if I were to pass away, there's no guarantee that my marriage or my death certificate would accurately reflect me for who I am.
The Gender Recognition Reform Bill in Scotland would change the way a legal certificate is granted. The age to apply would reduce from 18 to 16. Applicants wouldn't need medical records, and they'll only have to live in their acquired gender for 3 months rather than 2 years. The application would then go to the registrar rather than a panel. A change campaigners say they've been fighting for too long.
I think there's a lot of misconceptions that this is giving us new rights or something that other people don't have. It's giving us access to a process that we should already be able to have, and yet we have to fight daily to have this.
But this is a controversial law with fierce opposition. Author J.K. Rowling is supporting a women's rights group, posting a photo calling Nicola Sturgeon a destroyer of their rights.
Well, this bill is a major societal change. It's basically opening up a process for anybody to change their sex or gender for whatever purposes they want and for whatever reason they want. There's no definition in the bill and there's no safeguards.
Division also lies within the Scottish Parliament. An SNP MSP has resigned their ministerial position today after members were whipped to vote in favour. The Scottish Conservatives oppose it, but were giving their members a free vote.
According to recent polling, a clear majority of the Scottish public who oppose the removal of key safeguards. Sadly, so far, these legitimate concerns, I believe, have been ignored by this government.
This reform does not give trans people any more rights than they currently have. It reforms an existing process.
The bill passed stage 1, but there's still a long way to go before Scotland joins other countries in allowing gender self-identification. Louise Scott, News at 10, Edinburgh.